All right, Charleston White, how's it going?
Hey, what's up, brother? What's going on with you, man?
Nothing much, man. Just, grinding. Same as you. I see you grinding. Out there doing your thing.
Yeah, blind man shuffling, man. Blind man shuffling. Yeah, it ain't no instructions to this, man. You just, boom. You just go to popping and you got to try to maintain the buzz.
That's it. That's it, man. Just keep it going, bro. Well, we'll get right into it, man. I think the biggest news we got in hip-hop recently is FBG Duck's alleged killers were arrested yesterday. Did you see that?
Yeah, man. I actually talked to his mom when I saw it trending on social media yesterday morning. I gave Mama Duck a call, man, and talked to her. Just to give her a warm embrace. You know, she just lost a brother. She done lost several children, so I think this can be some rewarding news. For a mother who want answers and want justice as well. So yeah, I hollered at Mom yesterday.
Okay. And what did you personally think about it when you seen it? What was your first reaction?
Oh man, everything that's done in the dark go come to the light. For those that know, we hear the drops in the song. We hear the clues. We hear the puzzles that these rappers put in their songs. So it's not surprisingly that the FBI used social media, their own social media posts, and the songs that they friends made or they made to go get an indictment for their arrest. That should be a clear sign and a clear warning to not just the rappers, homie, but online talking about what they do, when they do it, and how they do it in the name of their hoods. So this was a perfect example.
I was surprised when I heard the news because, I've been following Chicago for quite a while, and, we've seen, people die and, stuff like this kind of happen, and it's not very often that somebody actually gets arrested for it.
Man, we saw Biggie, we saw Pac, we seen Mo 3, we seen King Von. So we've kind of been seeing a difference in modern day murders of rappers compared to the previous years of the Tupac and Biggies, right? Here lately, we've been seeing, these guys get arrested immediately. Over the last 3 years, we've pretty much heard law enforcement come out in the media and brag about how social media has become the #1 law enforcement tool for making arrests and solving crimes. So, you would think these guys would be taking heed, but I think ego, man, and that desire to want to be famous make these guys sacrifice it all just for 15 minutes of fame and barely $1 million.
Yeah, you said apparently $1 million.
Yeah,
that's the rumor going around?
Yeah,
I think I've seen that rumor, $1 million. I mean, I guess at one point we'll probably hear about everything. The news will come out and the trial will happen, and they didn't really release any actual evidence. I mean, I've seen some of the stuff online they were talking about, but I didn't really feel like there's nothing there for a conviction. They must have more they're not releasing publicly yet.
Well, when you think about how high profile this murder is, they're gonna release very little information. When you think about how high profile the defendants are and who they're tied to in this crime, and then when you look at the history of Chicago, they have to kind of keep this somewhat secretive, right? To protect the case. But just put that to the side. This is the United States government, the FBI. They have a 98% conviction rate. And normally when they show up at your door, we don't see many people beat them. So normally they dot all their I's and cross their T's when they come out, you know, champion, we got you. And so I'm gonna bet on the government.
I've seen a lot of people talking about the 98% conviction rate. You know, I've seen a lot of people mad that they were arrested, a lot of people happy they were arrested. You know, man, it's just...
Well, let me just say this. Who would be mad that they got arrested, right? People keep forgetting. Being gangster, being street, it comes with jail. Gangsters ain't never mad about going to jail. That's you can't get no stripes. You can't get your stripes if you don't go to jail. What's the first thing they gonna tell you if you ain't never been to jail? Man, you couldn't have made it on the yard. So gangsters die and go to jail. Gangsters get robbed, gangsters get shot. So when these things happen to somebody that's playing the role of a gangster, then who should be mad or sad? This what come with this, right? You see what I'm saying? So, man, if I go out and kill somebody, my people shouldn't be mad that the police arrested me. It shouldn't be the police. I went and killed somebody. If somebody killed me, they should go to jail. No matter what I did, right? It's still right and wrong. I think that's what this generation of I'm not even gonna say young people, I think that's what society is forgetting. There's still a such thing as right and wrong. And we want to be wrong when we choose to gangbang. We want to be wrong. When we selling drugs, we want to be wrong. When we cheating on our wives, when we cheating on our boyfriends, when we're stealing, we want to be wrong, right? We can't justify that wrong just because we want to be wrong. So if we do wrong, man, I'm wrong. Yeah, man, you wrong. Go do that time, lay it down. We go send you some money. We go take care of the kids. But no, nigga, you got to go do that time. It's called paying your dues. It's called being held accountable.
How do you feel about people saying that because Duck was a street dude and he probably wouldn't have wanted the police involved, that, you know, they wanted it to just be handled in the streets?
Man, criminals don't get to decide civility. Criminals don't get to administer justice. Criminals don't get to, if I'm a kid at home and you beat up my mother, you beating up my mother, and my mother don't want to call the police, it's some people still affected by you beating my mother. So even though Duck may be a street, now just say Duck, if Duck had to live and Duck know who shot him, he probably wouldn't have told the police who shot him and went and got justice for himself. But if the store cameras caught the people who done it, if a witness at the store across the street saw who done it and got a license plate, now even though Duck may want street justice, the law still has to administer some punishment because we have to deter crime. We ain't trying to even street scores. So when street people play by street rules, there's still laws that supersede and governs our society. And I don't want my mother living by street justice. I don't want my children have to adhere to street rules. So as a black community, when white people get shot, they have pretty reasonable ways to handle their conflicts. Why do we as black people have to solve all of our problems, issues, and conflicts with violence and murder? So Duck has a sister, Duck has a brother, Duck has a grandmother, Duck has an aunt, Duck has cousins, Duck has uncles. They are affected by his loss. And by the way, Duck was a young kid with an undeveloped brain. So his decision making is not logical and it's not reasonable, no way. And plus, he come from a condition of poverty. So we can't trust the judgment of those people that's coming out the streets, no way. They don't normally wake up till they 30 or 40 anyway. So we can't pay them no mind. They just need to go to jail and keep going to jail and picking up the Bible or the Quran before they get 35.
Speaking of the BDs and that whole Chicago area, you know, in the past you've had some things to say about little Durk. I believe you've called him the agent of darkness.
Yeah, a lot of deaths surrounding that kid. Wherever there's smoke, there's fire. People aren't dying around the light. Grandmama and them dying around the light. But when grandmama dying, she's in a comfortable environment. She got the grandkids around. She's probably in her house that she paid for. She get to say her goodbyes. She leaving a will behind. Grandmama get to die in comfort. We get to see them exit at ease. Who want to die like they dying? Like, who want to die like the people dying around Durk? You snatch from your children. Your kid's 2 years old. They won't never have a memory of you. Who want to die like that? No, man. So it's not. I'm not. And I probably never said this publicly, homie. So you getting some raw shit. It's not that I'm attacking the individual. I don't know the people. I don't know whatever Durk's real name is. That's who he is as a person. We know him as an artist. He come out of artist role. Whenever the camera go off, whenever he get back in his Sprinter van with just his core members of his management team, that's not Lil Durk. So I'm attacking and assassinating the image that Lil Durk is to our people. I'm not attacking that man.
The past year has been quite a roller coaster for him. You know, I mean, his brother was killed. King Von was killed. I think somebody else close to him was also killed. But at the same time, he's like one of the biggest artists, not even just rappers, like one of the biggest artists in the country.
Robin Williams killed himself, and he was one of the biggest comedians in the world.
Yep, I remember that.
Fame, fortune does not fill the void on the inside. Fame and fortune does not take away the pain. Didn't you see DMX fall to his addiction? When you reach the levels of fame and success, your demons don't go away. Your childhood issues don't automatically just become resolved that you've been struggling with all your life. Whatever trauma that you've gone through life, it just don't disappear. So, you know, the money typically magnifies the habits, the addiction. So a lot of times when they reach that level of success, man, they still be chasing the void that we don't know anything about until they biopic come out. Akon came out recently and said that rich people have way more problems than poor people. So even though he's the biggest rap artist in the country, to him, he's just himself. And let me break that down for you, right? When you're on the shitter, your fans ain't in there with you. When it's just you on the shitter, it's you, your mind, God, whatever problems you having. When you lay down at night to go to sleep, your fans aren't with you. So you thinking about your brother. You thinking about Von. It's easy to smile and perform when the music on. Man, I'm out there 45 minutes at the most probably at a concert. An artist is probably out there an hour tops. What about when the lights go out? So that's when a lot of the problems occur, but we don't get to see that part of these entertainers, these people. We just embrace the character that they give us, and we enjoy the character, and we never try to figure out the man behind the mask.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you, man. It is entertainment at the end of the day. You know, they got to put on a show. They got to get out there. You know, like you said, a lot of the times, until the biopic comes out, we don't really get to know the deep, what they went through, their struggle. I think it's a little more available now, you know, with the internet.
Yeah.
You know, people get to see things, then people do interviews, they get to know people a little bit better.
But let me just say this. And this is just to make note of something. Throughout all that done happened to Durk over the last year, it's two things that he's done that tells me he's growing, he's evolving, he's changing. He came out and publicly said that he won't be dissing no more be talking about smoking Tuka no more. He made a public statement and said, I won't be doing that no more. Secondly, matter of fact, it's three things. Secondly, he came out and I think he said he finna get married or something. He gonna try to be a family man. So he came out and made a public statement. And then thirdly, here recently, he just said he finna go back and get his high school diploma. So his tune is changing. So that come with maturity, homie. That come with growing up. If Martin Luther King would have died at age 25, he just would have been a Southern Baptist preacher that none of us would have heard about. If Malcolm would have died at 25, he would have been a prisoner, inmate, a street thug. Tupac died a street thug at 25. They didn't get to grow. They didn't get to evolve. So hopefully, man, we get to watch him grow and continue to evolve. And we don't bury another one.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you, man. I've heard a lot of people worried about his safety, especially after recently he had that attempted home invasion.
Yeah.
Where I'm assuming they went there to kill him.
And shout out to his woman. She shot it out with him. Yeah. That's what I like. Yeah, that was great news to hear. Yeah, I love homeowners protecting their home legally. Yeah,
you know, from what we know, everything was legal. And, you know, when somebody's willing to come in your home and you live in a gated community, you know, from what we've been told, they went through a field to get to his house.
Well, let's just be honest, homie. He's in an organization. He's in a group. We just go say a group. We won't say a gang. And sometimes these groups are mafias, cartels. So anytime you're in a group, you leave yourself vulnerable. You leave yourself and your family vulnerable to the people in the groups. Because there's going to always be some discord in the group. There's going to always be some envy and jealousy in the group. And in every group, there's a Judas. In every group, there's a Judas. We just don't get to pick Judas. Jesus got to pick his Judas. If you believe the story, we don't get to pick our Judas. So until we learn the groups, man, when we go back and look at all the movies, we can go to Paid in Full, we can go to Godfather, man, we can go to all the gangster movies. Everybody in the groups cross one another. It ain't been a group yet that ain't done it. BMF, the Gravano family, it ain't been a group yet that hadn't crossed each other. So there's no honor amongst thieves. So if I'm a legit man and I'm straight up square, all the way square, but my engagement and my interactions are with street people, at some point, they coming in my house. At some point, that's how the story go.
We get to pretty much watch everything, you know, unfold with famous people. You know, I think you talked about famous people and the things they've been going through, you know. and sitting back and, you know, seeing him go through this, and, you know, it's eye-opening.
Yeah. That's why I try to pay less attention to famous people. We overlooking the everyday working man that can relate more to our struggles than the famous person can. You see what I'm saying? We overlooking the man that made mistakes in the beginning, but is righting the wrongs in the middle, in the end of his life, because he ain't famous, right? The high school coach, the high school principal that can relate to the kids at school, but he's just a principal. He's just a coach. He ain't famous. So we overlook those characters. We overlook those men. And we idolize and we worship these famous people and these celebrities. And we defend their honor. We defend their names. We defend their character. We defend their wrongs. We defend their behavior more than we advocate for the wrong of our parents. We'll hold our parents to their wrongs till they die. Something that they did 15, 20 years ago. But a celebrity, they can do no wrong in our eyes. And I find that appalling.
Okay. I've never looked at it that way, but that's a good way to look at it.
Already?
Some other news that we talked about on our first conversation was the high school shooting in Arlington. And, you know, for the people that are listening or watching that might not really know what happened, but, you know, about a week ago or something, a kid named Timothy Simpkins, you know, they get into a fight. I guess the kid has been bullied. You know, he's been going through a lot of struggles. And on this particular day, he gets beat up really bad by a kid.
Yeah.
And he ends up, allegedly, pulls out a gun and shoots this dude. And I believe he also hit a teacher.
Yeah.
And maybe grazed somebody else. What's your thoughts on all that?
Well, if we all saw the video, right?
Yep.
When I looked at that video, I didn't see a fight. I seen somebody attacking another person. So I didn't see two people fighting. I saw one person sitting down and one person walking up to that person, attacking him. So I didn't see a fight. So let's clear that up. That wasn't a fight. That was a brutal attack, a brutal assault.
Okay.
When the shooting happened, all the media reported was that there's a school shooting. There's an active school shooter at Timberview High School in Mansfield, Texas.
Facts.
The school went on lockdown. It was the children at the school who released the video to the public by way of social media showing this kid being attacked. It was the children at that school who was releasing statements to the media and social media saying that this kid had been bullied. Right? So this is the information that the children are releasing while they're on lockdown. This kid had a $75,000 bond. That's a very low bond.
That's a very low bond for shooting two people?
3 people. Shooting 3 people. ATF was involved. FBI was involved. Just so happened October is Bully Awareness Month. That kid on Monday, and this is documentation according to the school and other records, on Monday that kid was jumped by a gang of bloods, kids playing blood, and this is a upper echelons affluent area. This is affluent area. These ain't ghetto. This ain't no ghetto school. On Tuesday, this same kid was pistol whipped, robbed at gunpoint, and stripped of his clothes all the way down to his underwear and robbed of his possessions. in front of other children while this was being recorded. So, school shooting ended up happening.
Okay, and you know, he's been charged, I believe, with like 3 counts.
Yeah, 3 counts of
aggravated assault.
And man, you saw the beating he took.
I did.
That kid didn't throw one punch back.
I didn't see him fight back. You're absolutely right.
He didn't throw one punch back. He's never had a fight in his life. This is a kid. This is the black kid that all of our mothers strive for us to be like. This is the kid that come from the home. This is the kid that has the background that we all wish we had. Grandmother, grandfather. Grandfather, retired military dude, very successful in business. Retired veteran. Grandmother's loving. His father gets killed when his mother was 7 months pregnant with him. Stepdad comes into his life at 3 years old. Got a great loving relationship with stepdad. Mother's loving. This kid grew up in a very nurturing, loving environment. He's never had to fight. He grew up in private school. This kid loves reading. When you sit in this 18-year-old room, you think he's a 16-year-old. He still got his little league jerseys on the wall. So he's been in private school all of his life. Grandfather passes and leaves a nice inheritance for the family and made specific sure by my grandson. He's a great kid, straight A student all his life, never been to the principal's office, no reports of nothing bad on the kid. He's damn near like an Obama. He damn near like a little Obama. So he's in private school. He's good in football. He wants to go to public school his junior and senior year to play football in public school. Once he get to public school, they see he's a private school kid. He kind of soft. So you know how it is when you come from the, you know how them hood is. They go to pressing you when they think you soft. So that's what they did, homie. They been, you know, they been shaking the kid down. The neighbors, man, I'm talking about, it's been an outpouring of man. I've never seen nobody shoot up a school and get the support as if they the victim that got shot. I've never in my life seen that. But that goes to show you, everywhere this kid have been in life is nothing but a good report. So you see him, the other dude hitting him on blood. On blood. He was fighting for his life now. For screaming on blood. That kid didn't really shoot nobody innocent. He shot the that was jumping on him. Shot him 4 times. He didn't just aim at innocent children. He went to school with the gun in first period. He didn't go after them. That dude came in the classroom and jumped on him. You see what I'm saying? He took the beating. He could have easily ran to the gun when it hit him 4 times. He didn't have to take the stomping. He didn't have to take the slamming. It's after the beating, when he go out in the hallway and see the rest of the little blood out there for to jump on him some more. That's when he got the gun. That's when he got the gun. So the teacher got shot. She got grazed. She refused medical treatment, so he wouldn't be charged.
Okay. What do you say about people that they kind of hear the bullying part, but they're not really happy about it happening at a school with a lot of other kids around where somebody, you know, another kid could have been seriously injured?
Well, he wasn't the only kid with a gun that day at school. This is a well-to-do school with gang members and hood kids out in the area now, and they don't have metal detectors. This school is known for kids carrying guns up there every day. So if I'm the good kid, right? If I'm the good kid getting bullied and I'm coming to school doing everything right, I'm telling the school I'm being bullied. I'm telling the teacher. I'm telling the administration. And all the kids know these guys got guns. Why wouldn't I bring a gun? They all got guns. When you look on the pages of these kids that got shot, they all got guns. So if my kid goes into a school that's a jungle and I keep sending that sheep into the jungle, I keep sending that sheep back out into that jungle, what happens to that sheep? I'm teaching my child to do what's right. That fit, they over there gangbanging. My child is going to succumb to them. Right? Out of survival. Why do you think gangs pressure kids to get in?
Himself?
Man, we live in this zip code. If I move into the Hoover's neighborhood, I'm a good kid. They gonna start picking on me. I'm a good kid. Any black community you go to, good children are gonna get picked on. Any black community that you move into, if you want to be positive, the black community will force you to kill somebody. They want you to get a body. They want y'all to fight. Oh, you scared. So the black people don't have conflict resolution skills. So if I'm at home teaching my son how to be diplomatic, I'm teaching my son how to talk his way through problems and out of problems. But all of y'all know how to fight. All y'all do is fight. When I try to talk to you, you go beat me up. Right? Now, all of y'all got guns. And y'all in the game. I can't just fight one of you. You screaming blood. That means you got other people with you. I just can't fight you. What if I beat you up? Here come your bloods. It's unfair to me. So in order for me to stand a chance in this dangerous environment, I have to get a gun. I have to get a pellet gun. I have to get something that matches fire with fire, or they gonna keep doing me like this. So let's not look at the children, because the children are mimicking and repeating the conditions in the environment. Let's look at the environment. Why do kids have to take guns to school? That's the question that we should be asking ourselves. Not why did that kid take the gun to school? Why are all of our children showing up at school with guns? All over America. You have to. You can't even type nothing online. You got to fight for typing online. If you say something that somebody don't like online, what's the first response? Pull up. What's the first response if you have a disagreement with a black person? Well, shit, let's fight. They don't know how to solve no other problem other than violence. So it's only right that I either take my children away from those kind of black people in that environment, or I teach my children how to be a monster amongst them black people in that environment.
It's just a whole sad situation.
Let me just say this, homie. It happens every day. It just happens outside the school. This just so happened in the school. But every day there are children being shot and are fighting over bullying that happened in school. Whether it's over a girl. See, this is what happens in the black community. The dude who know how to fight typically bullies everybody. Or him and his homeboys. The nigga that got the biggest set, they the bullies. They the bullies. You can't even play basketball with a on blood, on crip, on gang. They whole conversation on blood, yeah, cuz, yeah, cuz. You can't even conversate with these. So imagine our children. This is a kid who went inside another classroom with an adult in there. This is a kid. I'm sitting down doing my work. Another kid walks into my classroom. My pregnant teacher is screaming at the top of her lungs, help, help, help. Where's the help? Where's the help? Now, if a pregnant teacher is screaming help, how they know she not the one getting beat? Nobody rushed in. But all of those phones was out. All of this is caught on camera. Children recording. The people in the hallway recording. But this teacher screaming for help. Where's the help? Where's the hall monitors? Where's the police? This teacher is screaming help. So Everybody hollering on blood. If I get the best of him, here come the Bloods. He bullying me, but he got the backing of the Bloods. The Bloods go back him whether he right or wrong. It ain't gonna be no Bloods say, man, stop picking on him. He a civilian. He square. It's bringing the gang shit in a simple domino game. On the set, you just injecting gang shit into it. It's a bully tactic. Let's not forget the Crips were bullies. The Bloods had to form because they was being bullied. They had to form. So gangs have always been the sole existence of the bullies. You gotta go get down with the gang so you don't get bullied in this neighborhood. Everybody know that if you from a hood. And what happens when you take these hood children out of the hood and they have to try to go live with their aunties because their mother is on drugs. Their grandmother sent them to their uncles in the suburbs. And so here come this hood kid coming around all these children that's not from the hood. Guess what he's gonna display? That hood behavior. That hood behavior. So that's what's going on.
I think everybody knows about your dislike for the Bloods and the Crips.
Gangs, gangs, but mainly Bloods and Crips. Yeah,
gangs
mainly
in general,
Bloods.
But
I got a real disdain.
Your attacks have been on the Bloods and the Crips.
Yeah, I got a real disdain for Bloods and Crips.
Do you ever feel like you could do more by working with the gangs instead of directly attacking the gangs?
No, I actually work in the community with the gangs. They ain't nowhere. When the Blood children get killed, when the Kaya Stevensons got killed, a 15-year-old Blood, 8 gang, he got killed at an 8th grade party. When his mama was short on the burial expenses, the Bloods wasn't around to help pay them funeral costs. The Bloods wasn't around, so why would I work with them? When I'm teaching classes, when I'm having backpack supply giveaways, why would I work with somebody that's not doing nothing?
I didn't mean work with them in a community way. I meant work with them in a way to help them get away from it.
Why would I help them get away from it? Why would I help them get away from gangs?
Isn't that what you're trying to do?
No, I'm
keep
trying
people away from gangs?
No, I'm trying to put gang members in jail. I ain't trying to stop gangs. I'm not trying to stop gang banging. Gang banging has its place. Yeah, it's people want to gang bang. It's people that don't want to uplift the community. It's some people wake up and live and die to gang bang. That's their choice. I'm with the law. Put them in jail. Get them out the community. So, man, I ain't trying to save the world from gang banging. I'm trying to help create stiffer laws for people who commit crimes in gang banging. I'm trying to show the world that gang bangers are our enemies and we need to go against them. I'm not trying to get rid of gangs. That's not my mission. I created a youth organization called Helping Young People Excel. I work with children. I don't give a fuck about stopping gang violence. Yeah, I ain't Jesus. I ain't trying to be no mother savior. I was a troubled kid, an at-risk kid, right? Single parent kid, as most black people are. I was a kid that fell to the gang banging bullshit. It's only right that I grow up and work with kids that's in the gangs and be against gangs. There's nothing positive about gangs, so why would you go work with something that's not positive? Don't you know they'll kill you? Everybody that done tried to work with them and change their mindset have been killed by them. How Nipsey Hussle died? How Raymond Washington died? Raymond Washington died by the Crips. We can go on and on. There are a history of the gangs killing everybody that don't go along with their culture. That's why don't nobody in California speak out against gangs, because they'll kill you. You have to go along with them or they'll kill you.
Okay, you speak about calling the police.
Yeah, I'm a law-abiding citizen.
I believe recently but you did make some really big headlines with the Mob James situation.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I called my FBI buddies and said, hey, y'all see that Mob James interview where that stupid mother made a confession by possessing a gun through all them state lines? I said, no, I didn't see it. Send it to me. So, yeah, I sent it to him.
What'd they say?
Well, he didn't brandish the gun. We need him to show that he had possession of the gun. Him just saying it ain't enough to get him.
You know, man, I looked in the comments and I seen a lot of people were not happy that you...
Yeah, they're mostly poor people. Nigga, I don't care. It's mostly poor people leave comments in the YouTube section. Rich people that's living well, doing good in life, they are not taking their time to express their opinions on the internet. Man, I don't care about what the comment section say. All them people poor. Most of them people ain't got a goddamn thing, homie, and they'll never see me, and I never see the comments.
The common thing I seen in the comments was I supported Charleston White.
Man, listen. Those people never supported me. I did $10,000 in sales my first month opening my clothing line. I didn't see none of them people's email addresses on there. You must forget, I've been a community activist for 10 years. Where were these people supported, homie? I just done a spring break presentation at the Dallas County Juvenile Detention Center. Where was these people when I needed their support, when it really mattered? That silent support of people who I don't know, man, I don't give a fuck about people supporting me and I don't know they support me. Show me you support me. That's what mattered to me. Other than that, you. Yeah, a fan. Most fans go bootleg your movie. Most fans go bootleg your CD. Most fans go try. Nah, man, I don't give a fuck about fans and I don't care about now motherfuckers say, I used to support Charleston. You a lying motherfucker. You ain't never supported me. You ain't sending nothing to my Cash App. I don't want your kind of support. Fuck a broke motherfucker support that ain't socking nothing to my pockets. When I got people from all around the country sending me donations and money for the things that I do. Right now today, this interview was scheduled because we got a kid that's being released, that got released from the Dallas County lockup facility. This is where we bring them to come shop for their clothes at. I put this on my YouTube. Ain't nobody supporting and sending no money to help us buy shoes and clothes to put in these young pockets when they come home from the facility. So now, homie, they just online typing and talking. So I don't give a fuck about now motherfucker online. I think most of them dumb and stupid, especially a broke motherfucker online typing and ain't got $150,000 they done made in 9 months. That's what I done made in 9 months, talking shit.
What was it that made you want to get him locked up?
Nothing. I don't like gang members. He a gang member. Period, point blank. I ride around and call on the drug houses when I know they gang member drug house. You can sell drugs in my community as long as you ain't no gang member and you help give back to the community. As long as you help us buy bikes and toys at Christmas time, give away turkeys, help us bury people when they die, you can sell dope if you ain't a gang member. But if you a gang member, I'll work with the police and the FBI to get rid of you.
I think I seen recently they made a post about you.
Yeah, they make a lot of them about me. Yeah, every day it's a making a post about me. I'm like the hottest in the country right now.
How do you feel when you see something like that?
Oh man, I love it. I always wanted attention as a kid. I used to do the Michael Jackson so good. I used to do talent shows. I used to want to be an actor. So yeah, I was the class clown. I was the most popular kid in school. I was the little boy that had all the name brand clothes in the 80s that all the girls liked in school. So now I'm just enjoying this attention and getting the money that I love. Yeah, I love this shit. I wouldn't know what to do if motherfuckers stopped watching me.
Being that you don't really like gang members, what made you want to sit down with Mob James to begin with?
I didn't know he was a gang member. Yeah, I didn't know. I used to call him the elder. I used to call him Mr. James. I used to call him the elder. When I first met him, I called him the elder, Mr. James. I used to say yes, sir, to him, like an older guy. When I first met him. as I began to, interact with him, I started noticing the gang traits. And then he reached out to somebody that I know for me to call him on behalf of me saying the word slob. And when I knew that he was bothered by the word slob, I knew he was still a gang member. When you're delivered from something, it don't affect you in no shape, form, or fashion. So once I saw that he's almost twice my age, and he's still talking about who he used to be and what he used to do as a gang member, and when you look at him today, he don't have nothing to stand next to his glory days of gang banging other than the fact that he playing granddaddy now. Nah, homie, that's a disgrace to me. I watched my grandmother beat heroin. I watched my Aunt B beat crack. I watched all the black women overcome whatever barriers, whatever obstacles. But I've been watching these black men, all them niggas stay weak. They can't get past who they used to be. All of them stuck on yesterday years. So when you hear me talk about, nah, homie, this what I do. That's why I brag about what I do. I ain't telling you what I used to do. I'm telling you what I do right now today. Work on capital murder cases, work with kids. This is what I do. I ain't got to tell you who I used to be. I'm showing you who I am and what I do. So when I sat down with him, it wasn't to discuss what we were discussing. He was coming down to work at a summer camp that we had put together to talk to the kids. I took him into the juvenile detention center with me for the spring break program. I took FBG Duck's mom into the spring break program. I took Bugatti Casino into the spring break program. Shannon Briggs into the spring break program. So I'm taking all these people to come work with children. But I ain't taking no goddamn gang member that's still affected by the word slob to go talk to no motherfucking kids. No, we don't want you nowhere around here. Our juvenile detention center staff don't want you back no more ever again.
So at that point, you decided you wanted to turn him in?
No. I could have turned him in if I could have turned him in then. I knew he had the gun on him. I could have went out and dialed 911 and said, hey man, I got a in here with a gun on him. I could have turned him in then. If that's what I wanted to do. He went on Vlad TV. And everybody say Vlad TV is the police. Everybody say Vlad TV is the feds. So why would a convicted felon, self-proclaimed gang member, go on Vlad TV and he the police and make an open confession that he traveled through multiple state lines possessing a firearm, and it's against federal law, and he had to travel on a federal highway to do all this? Why would such an idiot would go make that confession? So he snitched on himself. When I heard that, I said, man, listen to that stupid mother. Man, let me call it. Say, man, let's see if y'all can get that. He did that. He gave me the idea to do that. I wasn't thinking about calling the police on no. But when I saw the Vlad TV interview of this stupid ass man, this grandfather, go risk it all for what? He ain't coming down here to check nobody. He wasn't coming to kill nobody. This nigga ain't coming to do no life sentence in Texas at 60 years old. He ain't that goddamn bad. His daughter already in jail. He the grandbaby. He got the baby through CPS. So he wants y'all to believe he finna come down here and go do a life sentence in Texas. Come on, man. He got to be stupid. But I just want to prove a point. These tell on themselves. These snitching on themselves. So I just made some calls to my gang buddies. I got some gang buddies. They just ain't in no gang. They law enforcement. As a matter of fact, on Monday, I'll be teaching a class at the University of Texas for one of my special agent buddies that's retired for the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. I'll be teaching a criminal justice class. I do it twice a semester, so 4 times a year at the University of Texas. This is what I do. But they caught up in an internet guy. No, this is what I do, man.
Also in some latest news, They attempted to cancel the baby.
Yeah.
What'd you think about that?
They should have canceled him. He should leave them gay motherfuckers alone. Gay people wasn't with him. Yeah, whatever do in the parking lot with they ain't got why he with them gay people. They don't say nothing about the gay in prison. They don't say nothing about all the gay in prison. You think them ain't in prison and coming back home, sneaking and they ignore all the homies in the set that's them boy. Man, listen. He should stick to rapping and leave them gay motherfuckers alone. Now look at him. He done lost money out the wazoo. And black folks ain't got no platform again. See, once them white folk go to kicking you off their stage, the cold thing about it, black folks ain't got no stage for you to go be on. We go clap for him. Yeah, tell them gay people. And soon as he lose all the fame and money, he got to come back over here with us. We ain't got no stage for him. And then we gonna start talking about him. Oh yeah, he can white folk done counseled him now. Yeah. So he should have left them white folks alone. You saw what he did. Did you see him meet with them 12 World AIDS organizations and gay groups? You saw,
I heard about something like that.
Yeah, you see him. Yeah. So now he backpedaling now. He's saying, "I'm sorry, gay people. Who I need to now? Now he want to losing all that kind of money. Yeah, he backpedaling now. Oh, I want to meet with everybody now. Because he see black folks ain't got no safety net for him. So stay over there with white folks, baby. Don't trust you. Yeah, leave them gay motherfuckers alone."
So you believe he should have been canceled?
Yeah. Yeah.
You think apologizing he should get another chance?
Well, apologizing is like, so yeah. If he go apologize to gay people, let him back in, gay people. That means y'all done broke his spirits. I ain't apologizing to the Crips and Bloods. I would never apologize to the Crips and Bloods. So what I'm saying is, same with Nick Cannon. When you get on a white boy's television and you got to go put the video on YouTube, don't forget, man, that's them white folks. You can't say nothing bad about these people and this is their platform. If you want to say something bad about me, get off my platform. Don't that make sense? The gays is running the entertainment industry now. The gays is running Hollywood. The gays is running YouTube. The gays is running Netflix. Why would they allow you to get on their stage? This is their stage. Why would gay people let you get on their big platform and bash them? Get off our stage. Go build you a stage over there with your people and see how far you go without us. So it's only right that gay people counsel a nigga that talk about gay people. They ruling the world now. They wasn't with him. Why he with them?
To stay on the subject of the baby, Dave Chappelle had his Netflix special where he referenced the baby at one point killed somebody in Walmart, and then, you know, he offended gay people. And, you know, he said that when he killed somebody, nothing bad happened to his career, versus when he offended people, he was canceled.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Well, that's why I love gay people and white people. They go always remind a black motherfucker he ain't nothing but a. And I think that's the best place every black person needs to be in. Remind that you ain't nothing but a. So don't get out your place. You a in America. These people make laws over you. You don't own nothing. You ain't got no banks. You ain't got no military force. You ain't got nobody you can send to Congress to help shape laws in this country. Y'all ain't got no more, what's that O.J. Simpson lawyer name? What's that, Johnny Cochran? Y'all ain't got no more Johnny Cochran. Y'all ain't got no rights. Only rights you black in America got is to sing and dance and run fast and jump high. We don't want to hear about what y'all don't like. So yeah, you can kill her all day long and we'll promote you. But you go to saying something about our gay boys, if you go to with our stray dogs, you go to with our stray cats, you better not kill a bird. We'll put your ass in the ground. So Must forgot this is America. White boy do what he want to do. I always have been. We his. We ain't. Yeah. We his. And we ain't gonna say nothing. So they kicked Dave Chappelle off. Who go get Dave Chappelle a platform? Tyler Perry?
No, Dave Chappelle wasn't canceled.
But they need to cancel him.
Netflix
they need to cancel Dave Chappelle.
Stood up to the gay community and refused to cancel him.
Yeah, they need to cancel. Leave gay people alone. They run the world now. They run the penitentiaries and they run the world.
Don't you think it's just jokes though?
Well, the Crips and Bloods with me about my jokes. What's the difference? The Crips and Bloods, what's the difference between what I'm saying online? I'm not hitting nobody. I'm not threatening nobody. What's the difference between my jokes and Dave Chappelle jokes?
Well, when I watch Dave Chappelle, I know I'm watching comedy. When I watch you, I feel like it's real.
Hold on. You say you feel. I already said I'm in character. Before but you just say I feel. I'm in comedy.
I didn't know you was in comedy. I never knew that before.
But hold on. But I said from the start, I'm in character. I said from my first Say Cheese TV interview that I'm playing a character. I sat down with every blog and said, hey, I seen Dolomite. I seen the movie Dolomite. I created this character. I've been saying that the whole time. I've been saying that and then in real life, I'm a community activist. He ain't know. So I've been saying on the internet, I'm a character. In real life, y'all, this is what I do. Hey, Google my name. This is what I do. Hey, all the blogs. Hey, I work on capital murder and death penalty cases. I'm a law-abiding citizen. So how could you not think this was comedy? And I'm telling y'all, been saying it for almost a year now. But you said, I feel. Because what I did, I learned in college, homie. I learned how to evoke feelings by oral speaking, public speaking. I learned to use shock value in my professional speaking classes at the university. So I play on emotions like every great author, like every great film writer, like every great comedian. I peeped the weakness in this. And I told y'all, hey, this is what I'm finna do, y'all. But because y'all got caught up in the feelings of what y'all feel about what I say, hey, so don't say nothing about the gays saying nothing to Dave Chappelle when I'm getting attacked for simply just talking.
Yeah, I believe recently some transgender employees at Netflix are planning a walkout in protest because they're not canceling Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, they need to be fired for insubordination. Yeah, them transgender motherfuckers need to be fired for insubordination. Hopefully, wherever the YouTube headquarters is, it's a state like Texas, an at-will state, a motherfucker fire you for a part in your head.
You want them fired, okay?
Yeah, I want them transgender motherfuckers fired. Insubordination.
R. Kelly has recently been convicted of quite a few crimes recently.
Yeah, now you said quite a few crimes. If you notice, none of those crimes is for messing with a child. He got some RICO, some man acts, some mafia kind of.
R. Kelly?
Man, you better go look at it.
I believe he was sexual exploitation of a minor, bribery, racketeering, and sex trafficking.
Sexual bribery of a minor?
Sexual exploitation of a child.
Oh, and he was convicted of that.
I believe so.
I seen RICO charges when I saw the convictions. Now I see in some other states he's being charged for sexual exploitation of a minor.
Okay, maybe I got it wrong.
Yeah, all the women came forward was grown women.
Okay, I could have it wrong.
Yeah, but he does have 2 other states that he's going to go be charged for sexual exploitation of a minor. But in his most recent convictions, I think it was more like RICO charges. So if you notice what the federal government been doing with these celebrities, rappers, they've been hitting these with RICO charges. Same with the 5 arrests in Chicago. They've been getting them with RICO charges. It's easier to convict by conspiracy.
That RICO is something else, man. That RICO is like, it damn near gives them any crime all of a sudden is just amplified and they can just do, you know, damn near whatever they want, man. But what'd you think when you seen him get convicted?
Man, my first thought was, why now? Man, there's no way in America, and there's no way in America, man, for men can barely sell dope. There's no way in America, homie, that a nigga can get away with raping children for 20, 30 years and it's not facilitated for him. And everybody knew. So, man, they ain't do Harvey Weinstein like this. Man, what's
he got convicted, right?
Man, they ain't did him like how they done R. Kelly and Bill Cosby.
What do you mean by they didn't? Can you touch on that a little bit?
Man, the media crucifixion. Man, when you look at Harvey, man, man, his case is way worse than Bill's now. But his case wasn't spewed through the media. All the information that they got from the Epstein guy, man, that ain't been let out. Man, this man got names and air flight manifestos of kings and politicians. So, nah, man, R. Kelly now, man, he a dumb nigga that couldn't read. That man is taking the fall and the scapegoat. Man, I don't never believe the public when they give us a black person that they hanging. I don't never believe that shit, homie. It's always some bullshit when it's a... Let me tell it.
That goes along with what I was saying. A lot of people believe that his conviction wasn't fair.
Bill Cosby wasn't fair. It was overturned.
Bill Cosby did get it overturned on a technicality, yes.
I think R. Kelly may get overturned. And then he's willing to tell something. So he knows of some more people that's been with kids.
I seen the headline. Right after he got convicted, there was a headline that said that he knows more people and he is going to be putting the names out there. I'm assuming, I don't know for sure, but it's probably for a deal.
Yeah. If I got arrested for something, yeah, I'll be ready to make a deal. Yeah, I'll be ready to tell something I know.
How do you feel about YouTube taking his music?
Well, YouTube they took the money from the, right? That's his YouTube channel. But on the other side, his record sales went up like a mother. Went up like a mother. On the other side, where the industry get it, the white executives, the Jewish people. Yeah, now the can't make no money off of it. We ain't gonna let this make no money off of it. But we gonna make money off that.
Yeah, I'm not sure how he's broke. I seen a headline also that he was like in the hole, like $2 million. This guy had to have made $100 million in his career.
The man can't read or write, brother. We done seen Mike Tyson off $200 million. We done seen MC Hammer off $500 million. We done seen all of our richest celebrities, homie. Red Fox. We done seen all of our greats off hundreds and $500 millions of dollars. So it's not surprising. It's not surprising. DMX, man, had $50-some thousand, died broke. So it's not surprising.
Do you think he'll be convicted in the other trials when they come up?
Yeah. I think they go run him through the meat cleaver. I think he will be erased. I think he will be ostracized. He'll just be a folk hero. Yeah, he'll just be a folk hero amongst poor people.
I did see a lot of people saying that they're not listening to R. Kelly anymore, which, as you talked about earlier, kind of contradicts with his music sales going up 500% though. Yeah.
Well, ain't they? Well, they'll stop listening to R. Kelly. But way white America done black people. Nobody's really been appalled by that. We've been raped like a motherfucker in this country. We still suffer from the traumatic rape of how the white man used to do us. So, man, people full of shit. Yeah, that's why I'm glad I got away with some of the things I done got away with in life. Man, people full of shit. Elvis Presley babies. Man, we can go all the way down the line, man. Yeah, Elvis Presley this 15-year-old, whatever that little girl name. We had her when she was 14, 15. Man, come on, now they love the shit out of Elvis Presley. He married her when she was 15. That was the talk of it. Jay-Z was Foxy Brown. Yeah, Jay-Z was Foxy Brown. In the movie Belly. DMX getting it about a 15-year-old girl. When his wife called a girl, she said, "Nah, we ain't yet. I just be." So that's common. Yeah, that's common. They just trying to act like it ain't. But yeah, that's been common since the John Wayne Western days.
I remember Belly. You know, I've heard the rumors about Elvis, or the facts about Elvis, I should say. Let me make that clear.
Russell Simmons, Kimora Lee, say, man, we can go on and on. New Edition made a song about how they was underage, grown women in the industry. So, man, it happens more or less than we like to admit it. You know, it happens more or less than we like to admit.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Things have definitely changed. The culture in America is changed. You know, with the emergence of the internet, everybody has an opinion, I feel, and they're really attacking people versus, you know, just 20 years ago, I felt like everybody kind of just minded their own business and let the law do their job.
Yeah. Well, now back 20 years ago, just couldn't walk around and be 20 years ago. You got your ass kicked. Why you think they came up with gay bashing laws, hate laws against gays? Yeah, you just couldn't be gay back in our day. You couldn't be fat and not got picked on. Yeah, bullying was all right back in our day. It was normal behavior. You had to learn how to defeat the bully. The bully is how we develop character traits, right? Either good or bad. But the bully was always the person you had to learn to defeat at some point in life. It's a bully everywhere in life. In prison, on the job, at the line at McDonald's. So, man, we learned how to conflict resolute. We knew how to interact with humans. This generation don't know how to interact with humans. That's why everybody is social networking online, and everybody feels so comfortable to type their opinions and share their opinions to strange people that they'll never meet. And they would do this for hours. And it would carry over to the next day. And it'll carry over to the next day. And next thing you know, you and this person have developed a silent hate for each other. And y'all don't even know each other. All from a difference of opinions and ideologies. So that's why I don't respect nothing coming off the internet towards me. I don't respect comments. I don't even respect a motherfucker typing saying, man, we love you, such and such, such and such. Man, no, I ain't on here for y'all. I got on the internet because they say they pay. And I figured, man, I done got caught up into this matrix. Just like every other billion motherfuckers. I'm caught up into this matrix. I can't put this goddamn phone down, man. I'm on this goddamn Facebook social media app 12, 16 hours a goddamn day. Man, I ain't making no money. And I'm arguing with motherfuckers. I'm arguing with motherfuckers every day. I'm finding myself arguing with a motherfucker and I ain't making no money. I start feeling shame logging onto these apps, spending all this time, going out to eat with my kids or at the park with my daughter. I'm looking down at the phone while they playing. I ain't giving my kids no attention. She out on the volleyball court. I'm looking at the phone. She looking up at me, looking to see if I'm looking. And it made me think, nigga, I remember when she was in gymnastics as a little bitty girl. She, daddy, look, daddy, look. Now I'm looking at the phone, neglecting looking at them. They want me to look. So I figured I got to figure out a way to make some money off this if I'm going to be neglecting my kids for it. So that's why I'm on this motherfucker. I ain't on here for y'all. I figured out how to get some goddamn money off this mother, because it was taken away from my life. It was distracting me. I was spending 18 hours on here, man, arguing with mother, sharing my opinions, sharing their opinion, and we ain't built nothing. Then when I got a back to school supply giveaway, all these motherfuckers with these opinions ain't nowhere around. So now I had to reevaluate what's this for. So I'm on here with a character. I ain't on here with no positive message. If you get the message, you get the message. I'm on here for the character. Views. They pay for views. That's it.
Another big artist.
Yes, sir.
NBA YoungBoy.
Oh,
I believe you knew somebody who worked with him.
Yeah, one of the juvenile workers.
They worked with him when he was in jail, or?
Juvenile. He spent some time in juvie before he went to jail.
Okay, and what'd they say about him?
He wasn't a bad kid. Normal, regular kid. And he wasn't what we would perceive him to be. A hellraiser. He wasn't a hellraiser. As we often would think through the imagery of rap. He was a good kid.
Yeah, I mean, he's facing some serious charges too.
Yeah.
I believe they got him on racketeering or the RICO Act.
Yeah.
And he's looking at, I don't know how much time, but for simply just having a gun around him, because I believe he was on parole or probation. You know, so he's looking at some serious time also.
Well, we all had to go do some time, so they got to go do it too. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, well, listen, I'm out on. Let me just say this, homie. I'm out on bond on an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. I've been out on bond for 2 years, right? I legally carry a gun, and I pull a gun on some gang members, and I ended up in jail. They offered to drop mine down to a Class C ticket. I told my lawyer, I don't want that ticket. I want trial. For one, I want my guns back. I don't even want the ticket. So I understand, as a 44-year-old man, I understand the consequences and to my choices and my decisions and my actions and my inactions. NBA YoungBoy and them 21 years old, homie. Most of them think they know, and they don't know. Most of them are trying to make some of the most important decisions of their life when they the dumbest in their life. 18, 19, 20, 21. To you saying, well, he just got caught with a gun and he was on probation or parole. Man, that white boy got a law. And see, that's where black people keep forgetting, man. That white boy got laws. Our grandmothers told us about what'll happen to you if you break that white boy law. Grandmama and granddad and them told us about what that white boy do to you if you running your mouth to that white boy police officer. You don't talk to no white boy cop. You look at him. He'll kill you. He a trained killer. But you out there running your mouth talking about what you know and your right. We had elder black people to teach us. These young coming out here saying, oh man, they trying to give him 40 years. You broke that law. Don't cry about breaking the law. And that white boy get you and put you in the headlock. Your granddaddy was in that headlock. Your uncles was in that headlock. They tried to tell you about that white boy's headlock, and you didn't listen. So look at all these rappers that's in that white man's headlock. All these young rappers that was at the height of their mother career, having fun, eating lobster and steak, eating Skittles, eating the pink Starburst. Now look at them. All for what? All for what? Nothing.
There's a lot of rappers locked up right now.
A lot of them, homie. And just coincidentally, the feds got all of them. The feds got all of them. So when you look at their uncles, their granddaddies, and their fathers, the crack era got them. What's the new crack in the hood now? Guns. Guns. Our communities are flooded with guns like it used to be flooded with crack. So guess what's taking all the young out now? Guns. These young ain't kingpins. We had 18, 19, 17, 16-year-olds that were kingpins of our era. These young ain't touching money like the 80s and the 90s touched, so all they touching is guns. Think about it. All they ain't talking bricks, talking keys. They ain't talking Bentleys, they ain't talking Ferraris. They talking 7.62, bazookas, Dracos, die, slide, drill. They ain't talking money.
There's been a petition to get NBA YoungBoy out of jail, and it has over 100,000 signatures. And they want Biden to get him out of jail, you know, because he doesn't have a bond either. You know, they revoked his bond. The California judge allowed him to. He said he could get out, but then the Louisiana judge said no.
Well, let me teach y'all young folks some history. There's a such thing as a liberal man, and then there's a conservative man. California is liberal. That's why, you know, they like, you know, that's the liberal person. Liberal is man kissing man, woman kissing mama. Just be free. That's the liberal mind. The conservative mind is husband and wife. So Louisiana is a little bit more conservative. Louisiana know Cantrell. Louisiana know Cantrell. They know the real records of Cantrell. They know his buddies. They know the destruction and the disturbance that he caused along with his compadres and his rap music. So they know this. California really don't know Cantrell. California let anybody go. An entertainer with some money. So the one down here said, no, we know that. That's our, yeah, that's our California. We gonna keep him with a no bond. Plus we the feds. We don't have to get bonds in the feds. Most people in the feds don't get bonds unless you telling on somebody. So I say to NBA YoungBoy fans, most y'all should go to college. Most y'all should listen to your parents. Most of you guys should try to build a better relationship with your fathers that you resent. Because this obviously ain't none of y'all street. When did people start signing petitions to get a street out of jail? Man, when did they do that? That's all a part of being who he trying to be, is jail. So how they gonna try to skip this part? Leave him in there. Leave NBA YoungBoy in there. He ain't even been gone a year. And they crying about him being gone. That let you know they really ain't about what they talking about. That's a clear sign to let you know anybody who signed that signature and believe NBA boy should be out of here, that broke the law. And every before him had to pay for breaking the law. So let him do about 4 or 5 more years in there before he come out of there. This a year or two soon, man. He needs to at least do 7 years.
7 years just for being around a gun?
Man, I had to do 7. I didn't pull the trigger. I had to do 7 years on the murder. I didn't pull the trigger.
Well, yeah, there's no murder, though. There was no shooting.
Man, I didn't kill nobody. I was just there. That's what everybody say online. I was just there. I didn't pull no trigger. So, yeah, that's supposed to do at least 7 years. Man, I'm sick of these niggas wanting to get out, don't want to do no time. I come up wanting to do time. I grew up believing the only way you can be a man, you got to go to jail and do some time. Where these young get off not wanting to go to jail? I don't get this. Yeah, every I know grew up at some point in life wanted to go to jail. You can't get the stripes without jail. You can't have no stripes in the streets, homie, if you ain't walk no yard, right? That's what they say. If you ain't walk no yard, how you gonna have some real stripes among some OGs that done been? Nah, homie, you gotta go to jail.
Do you believe that these guys deserve second chances?
Yeah, after about 10 or 15 years. I believe just like every other criminal justice major believe. I believe in taking an individual and locking that motherfucker up during what we call your prime crime years, when you most likely to commit crimes. 15 to 35. You take a motherfucker like NBA YoungBoy, 21, 19 years old, you put his ass away till he's 35 and 40, and boy, you got you a good citizen from 40 on up. But he ain't gonna be from 15 to 30. It used to be 15 to 25. Used to get their life together around 25. But then Jay-Z and them came with the 30 is the new 40. So now you see these 40-year-olds still running around this trying to rap and do all this other kind of acting like young. So it is my sincere belief you take a little boy like Pooh Shiesty, NBA YoungBoy, and Rollo Rodriguez, and you give them niggas ass 10 years straight. Make them do 10, lock them up their whole 20s, and let them out mid-30s, and it's been my experience, boy, you get some good citizens when you do it like that there.
You mentioned Pooh Shiesty. He's facing a life sentence for 2 different shootings. I don't know, or I know just for the one.
Yeah, he need at least 20. They need at least give him 15 years. Yeah, he need at least 15. If I was judge, I'd give him about 12 to 15 years. And make him do about 8 to 10 on that 12 or 15. Prison does black boys good for some reason. Them come out, boy, them be on point, and they be better men. But they got to be there long. They can't do short time. Short time don't do no good. Turn it into a revolving door on short time. You got to do that 10 years or more, and you get you some act right out of black boy.
Kodak Black was pardoned by Trump. What'd you think about that?
Oh man, we should have re-elected Trump. Him pardon Kodak Black, and Lil Wayne. What white man they goddamn mind to pardon Kodak Black? Think about that, man. That lets you know Trump a real live, that lets you know Trump a player. And he with. Just think about that. You got a Republican president who everybody say racist. Free of black is Kodak Black. Kodak Black is tar. He freed Kodak Black, a that went and bought a gun as a convicted felon. That's totally against the Republican Party's platform and belief system. And here it is, that man freed him. Man, we always getting it wrong. We always getting it wrong. Everybody trick us.
Do you believe he did the right thing by pardoning him?
Yeah, Kodak Black. Well, you can't say a pardon is the right or the wrong thing. It's the right of the president. He also pardoned them people that motherfucker that killed all them Muslim people over there and went AWOL. The military dude, he pardoned him. He also pardoned some old Marines that viciously done some sick killings. So, you can't say a pardon is right or wrong. It's a presidential pardon.
Kodak Black, I mean, he has a lot of problems. You know, he's been ordered to rehab. You know, I think recently he had some suicidal issues where, you know, he's been depressed and everybody thought he was going to commit suicide. I don't know if you've seen that or not.
Yeah, I seen it.
What'd you think when you seen that?
I didn't think nothing of it. People that really kill themselves don't tell nobody. Yeah, now people who really kill themselves don't go to the internet and get no warning. Most people on the internet playing on everybody. Me, you, and everybody else. When I make a post, I already know this post might generate this reaction. When I put that picture on there, I already know this picture might get me 100 likes. So this is thought out. So we all on the internet playing, so I take nothing on the internet serious. You gotta meet me in person for me to take you serious. I think everything on the internet is a bullshit, so don't talk to me on the internet. No, I think everybody on there bullshit, so don't talk to me on there. I ain't gonna be friendly to you on the internet. You watching me on this mother So I ain't gonna take, now I ain't got no respect for you. I respect it. I know I don't know he watching me. So, no, man. So, everything in my mind, they playing a game. We all playing games on one another through our post on the internet. So when somebody say, I'm having a bad day, man, stop looking for some sympathy. Pray for my mama, she in the hospital. Man, I ain't going to the internet if my mama go to the hospital. I don't need the internet support. I ain't expressing myself on the internet. I ain't trying to solve my problems through a post. So when I'm looking at that shit in my mind, man, they playing on somebody. They want somebody in their life to feel sorry for them. Or they trying to get their girlfriend's attention. So I ignore that shit, homie.
Also, recently, Lil Nas X, I mean, he's always kind of making headlines for being a gay dude. And he had this picture where he looked pregnant. And a lot of people were offended by it. And, you know, a lot of people actually said it was offensive to women, you know, because going through the labor and everything. And, you know, a lot of people says it's just bad for men to see that type of thing. And then a lot of people defending him also, saying, you know, it's his freedom to do what he wants to do. You know, if he wants to, you know, be gay, that's on him. You know, what do you feel about all that?
A want to take a picture with a pregnant belly. It don't bother me. I ain't offended by no. Yeah, I ain't offended by no. Want no. Him wanting to be a don't fuck up my manhood. Yeah, no, I ain't offended by nothing the gay motherfucker do. I don't see gay. If I saw the picture maybe 1 or 2 times. I strolled so past that, homie. What gay people do don't affect me. I don't see gay shit on TV. When I'm walking around at the restaurant, I don't see 2 gay motherfuckers kissing. I don't see it. So what a gay motherfucker do, what a do don't bother me. Man, that motherfucker, how can he offend a woman? So, no, man, stay out them people business. But I'm not intrigued by what gays do. It's a lot of people intrigued by what gays do. So, so soon as something gay appears, they automatically tune into it. Soon as something gay comes in their presence, they all of a sudden, they offended by just something being gay. Yeah, you got a connection to gayness. So I miss most gay shit, homie. So let me tell you, Lil Nas playing gay. So that's why I overlooked that shit, homie. In my mind, Lil Nas is a straight dude playing gay. And they using this to play on us. They using him, and he getting his money, having fun. This man is really having fun playing a punk. Or if he is he having fun, getting money, and we talking about him. But in my mind, homie, we being played on with that guy. We're being played on. So I try not to tune into that. And one other thing, and I hate to say this, you didn't see none of them motherfuckers walk out the BET Award when he was on there kissing them dudes. You didn't see now black celebrity say, man, that shit, man, I'm gone. You didn't see nobody storm out the BET Awards. Nobody. They clapped like a mother. They didn't boo. You didn't hear none of that when he performed at the BET Awards. So it's all bullshit.
You work with kids a lot. You've mentioned quite a few times. A lot of people are worried about what it's doing to kids or kids seeing this. You know, probably similar to what you say about kids seeing gangs. You see a dude pregnant, you know, people are worried about the kids. What do you think about that?
Well, what are they worried about the kids? Listen, a kid seeing a pregnant dude, what are they worried about? How is that hurting the kid? That gay person don't live in the house. Your home life has a way more influence than anything in your world. The home you're in. Do your mother and daddy fight? Is your daddy absent? Is your mother a drunk? Is your daddy on drugs? That's the influence, not a gay person on television. Because here it is, right? There's a lot of things on television that our parents don't teach us that we see that they don't agree with. A lot of things. Even heterosexual sex. Our parents don't want us seeing heterosexual sex as kids, right? So if I teach my children how to value their body, if I teach my children, daddy don't like gay, daddy got a wife, I'm teaching my children, it don't matter what their TV on. It don't matter what the world is projecting to your children if you training up your child. But if you letting that raise your kid and you homophobic, then chances are you may have a gay child. Man, I'm in my house. We don't see little Nas on TV. It ain't flashing. So kids seeing games, it don't affect children. Just seeing a gang don't affect children. The gang violence affects children. The gang itself, just seeing the red and the blue. We grew up seeing the red and the blue. We didn't know what it was. It wasn't until the gang violence came about that we knew what red and blue was, because we're affected by the violence. Just seeing a don't affect no kid, make him no. The kid gonna say, Mama, what? Mama, that man pregnant. And you explain to that kid, men can't get pregnant, baby. So I don't know who worried about what it do to the kid. Raise your children. Don't let pop culture raise them. Because if pop culture raise them, they gonna be a gangster and a. They gonna like men and women. But I find it strange that when Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B perform on the stage, they bumping, they kissing. Ain't nobody got no problem when the putting their tongue in each other's mouth. Everybody okay with the gay sex, right? It's hypocritical. Hey, say, man, Nipsey Hussle got a song say, I'm gonna turn all these into lesbians. You ain't gonna save us no straight. You gonna turn all those into lesbians, huh? So we promote homosexuality. We promote it. Drake's song, yeah, I like them more than one. So we promote homosexuality in rap. We just want it to be girl on girl, and we want to sneak. They want to sneak and f the boys. Let the boys come out openly too. Y'all let the girls be openly gay. So let the boys be openly gay too. Leave Lil Nas X gone. Y'all ain't.
Recently, there's been the Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury fight.
Yeah.
And I believe I seen part of your live recently where you had some comments on that.
Yeah, I was rooting for Tyson Fury. Yeah, I was rooting for Tyson Fury. Yeah.
Why were you rooting for him?
He the better fighter. Deontay Wilder is the typical tough black man in America. He's the let me just say, he's the stereotypical tough black man in America. Big old with them big old muscles. That ugly looking, ugly stirrer. That black dark skin on him look like that big old with that deep rough sounding voice. When I heard that say in an interview one time, I'm fighting for my ancestors. My ancestors been fighting for 400 years, and I'm this and that. I knew he was a paper champ then. People fail to realize our ancestors didn't fight for a motherfucking thing. Them people got hung, beat, raped, and sold. Them people ain't fight for shit. Them people was granted rights. So when I hear a nigga like him say that, my people, and then I'm fighting. I ain't fighting for nothing. We ain't fighting for no rights. We ain't got no struggle no more. We partying and having fun. The ancestors looking down on us saying, boy, they sure having fun down there. Well, I wish we could have had fun like them. So I knew he was a paper champ. So let me state what I'm trying to say. So in our communities, it's guys like Deontay Wilder walking around and they big, they brute, and they naturally look like they some bad motherfuckers. And you think they some bad motherfuckers, but they big and black and look strong. And they scary looking and they mean. And they run around beating up everybody black. Boy, they beat up everybody in the neighborhood. They beat up everybody in the apartment complex. They got everybody in the family scared. But boy, when it's time to go fight somebody else, you can't whoop nobody. You've been kicking our ass all your life. You've been beating up black people. You've been kicking in their ass all your life. And boy, you finally get over here with this white boy, and this white boy brutalize you, pulverize you, give you the hanging off your face. Say, man, I'm talking about, say, man, was a disgrace. Was a disgrace. But when you look at the character of the two men, one man is always giving honor to his personal Lord and Savior, God. One man was at the depths of suicide, contemplating killing himself because he was damn near 500 pounds, had gave up on life. And he fought all the way back from the depths of giving up on life. I knew he was going to whoop that big old been talking with that one punch. It's plenty like Deontay Wilder, been kicking his ass with a barely weak boxing game. And when it's time to go across the railroad tracks and fight, look what happened. So yeah, man. I know what I know, so I believe what I believe.
Did you watch the fight?
I watched every bit of it. I watched that white boy kick that ass, and I rooted for that white boy in a house full of rooting for the. I know where my spirit tell me to go.
So you were the only black dude that was rooting for Tyson Fury when you guys watched it?
Yeah, and I know the is the white. So I understand the word. Yeah, the is the. He the white. Don't nobody like no. He a crook. Yeah, he the white race.
I'm not sure what a gypsy is. I've never heard that before.
Oh, that's a little bit over your head, youngster.
It might be.
Yeah, but it's the reason why he called himself a.
How'd you feel when the fight was over?
Oh man, I was ecstatic. Yeah, I went out and celebrated. Yeah, I was hoping that a police shooting would come right behind that loss. Yeah, I'm rooting for the police to make black folks mad again. Every so often we need to make us the kumbaya and come together. You see, we ain't came together since George Floyd died, so we need something. We need something. We need something. So after that furry loss, we need us a goddamn right about now to make black folks unite and come together and scream no justice, no peace. Because other than that, we ain't gonna stop and come together.
Man, I can't be rooting for somebody to get shot.
Well, I can. It's a whole bunch of I don't like. I wouldn't mind the police shooting. It's a whole bunch of unknown doing something that the police need to for. It's bad guys in the world, buddy. Hey.
You're saying you prefer it to be a bad guy that gets shot?
Man, I prefer not a bad guy. We need a phenomenon. We need something to make us snap out of what's going on, man. I thought Tamir Rice was gonna get us. I just knew 100 was gonna die behind Tamir Rice. I just knew some white police was gonna die behind Tamir Rice. I just knew it. Did nothing happen. Mike Brown, Freddie Gray, George Floyd, boy, them went to stealing zoos and doing all kind of burning down. Say, man, somebody finna die behind George Floyd. And nobody ain't died behind George Floyd. And ain't now when killed nobody behind George Floyd. Nowhere in America. Nowhere in America have a went out and killed behind George Floyd. Nowhere. There's some people may have died stealing some, but ain't nobody killed for George Floyd like they killed for the gang. Like they trying to kill for the rappers that die. Ain't nobody putting hits out for George Zimmerman. Ain't nobody putting hits out on the police that killed Tamir Rice. When we go on about our business. So yes, I prefer them to. So we can. That's the only thing gonna make us come together and stand together as a nation. If we get done that bad, because when you look at the history of black people, that's the only time we unite. We don't unite when it's going good. We can all go to the football game. We can all go to the basketball game. We can all be on social media. We unite when blood done been spilled. So now you goddamn right, man. I'm ready for Jim Crow signs to go up. No black people allowed. It's gonna force us. They need to every day till we snap out of this here. They need to till we snap out of this here. We dying anyway. We dying anyway.
This is a little bit out of stuff that you're usually talking about. So I just thought I'd get your take on it. Are you familiar with PJ Washington and Brittany Renner?
No. Oh yeah, that's that basketball and the duped him for the baby and then took all the money.
That's it.
Hooray to the hooray to the that's what them basketball players get them rid of some tricks. Yeah, they be in and out them strip club throwing the money. Say man, hooray to the yeah, she ain't done nothing wrong. Yeah, if you catch a sucker down bad, that's how you do a sucker. Won't even do a man like that. He had to been a sucker. Won't do a man like that. Ain't gonna do no real like that. But gonna handle a sucker. So hooray to the I love that kind of shit. Boy, I love to see the win over.
You don't feel it's a little excessive?
No,
Thousands of dollars in child support?
No, I done aborted the baby before, so now running off with the baby and getting the money, he still got rights to the baby, don't he?
I'm sure he does.
Yeah, just keep dribbling. Hey, listen, just keep dribbling the basketball. You already knew you had a when you went to. You already know what kind of this was when you put the baby in her. Every know if you lay down with a dog, you go get up with fleas. So that's why the dogs be in the backyard. So no, man, she ain't done nothing wrong. The value of man is at an all-time low in society, especially for black men. So she already know he weak for. She already know when she was pregnant, he was tricking at the strip club. That's what ball players do. So she just secured the bag for her and her baby. She ain't done nothing wrong. And a nigga like me will come along with a little bit of nothing and go to f***ing on her and be king over there. See, that's how that go. Basketball playing, I always loses to a like me. I ain't got too much to offer, but just good times and good feelings.
What do you say about the people who are mad and that the women in general get away with stuff that men would never get away with?
Yeah, they do. They got to. Why do you want to get away with what a woman get away with? Sometimes she got to lay on her back to get on her feet. So now, why do men want to get away with what a woman get away with? You know how many men get to walk away from the baby and go out and have fun and keep all this money? You know how many guys get to do that? So hey, finally a woman got smart. And she bragging about it. Oh, I can always get another. She can buy a like me. And it's going to be, she looks so good, there's plenty of just hanging around her just to babysit. And she got money. Oh, yeah, man, she set the example for how to handle them. Them ball playing got reputations as being unfaithful. They don't stay married long. So you get what you can get and you get out of it. Do all of them like that. LeVar Ball is the smartest teaching his son. Just don't be trying to fall in love. That's what LeVar Ball told his boy. Just his mama told him to do that shit. And look what happened listening to mama. Yeah, he should have just been, stupid ass.
Do you think that, this is going to set an example for people to continue doing this?
Yeah, it's a great example to set. I wouldn't be mad at my daughter if she tricked a rich basketball playing nigga, got a baby, had the baby, divorced him, and got $300,000 a month. Yeah, I want all my daughters to do that. Yeah, I want my sister to do it. Yeah, no. Especially a ball playing. Them don't be worth 7 years down the road. None of them.
What about your son, though? What if this happens to your son?
Say, man, he know better. I raised him to be a sorry motherfucker. Yeah, we don't take care of no babies. Yeah, hell no. I raised my boy to be a sorry mother. Make babies and leave. So yeah, I'm gonna be highly disappointed if it happened to him. Cause yeah, I teach him to just make babies everywhere. And don't stay around for none of them. Do like granddad and them did. Go overseas, join the military, and have babies in Japan and lead them babies over there. I swear to God, I teach him that. Granddad and them did it. My granddaddy got 2 babies in Vietnam, or got a baby in Mexico, and then got another one in Longview. But we act like the one in Longview ain't here, but we know it here. So yeah, I want my kid to be like granddad and them, strong man. Babies every goddamn well.
You've been known to be a Trump supporter.
Die hard.
What is it about Trump that you like?
All my life we was taught to like Trump. In the 1980s, black people loved Trump. In the 1990s, we praised Trump. From the 1990s to the 2000s, Trump have been in over 300 rap songs. So it wasn't until recently that black people was told he was racist. We never heard that in the 80s or the 90s. So even when he had Celebrity Apprentice, man, we never heard that. So I've been admiring the man all my life. Why would I get grown now and let him convince me he was racist when I ain't never heard a black person call him racist ever in my life?
That's very similar to what Floyd Mayweather said, is that, he never heard Trump be called racist until he ran for president. But I think that the racist thing comes from the provocative things that he is always saying.
Well, who says more provocative things than the rapper? I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill your mama. We'll shoot up your house. Who says more provocative things than the rapper? We gonna turn all you into lesbian. She's never a woman. In the rap music, the black woman is never a woman. It's a yeah. We go all you and your friend and your sister. I'm gonna make 2 sisters kiss. So what's more provocative than what we're projecting to our children riding to school? Trump ain't saying, he ain't promoting drugs to our kids. Percocets. So what's more provocative than him? He's saying the Mexicans, the Chinese. He ain't saying black people. He's saying, hey, black people, vote for me. What do y'all have to lose? Y'all been with me all this time. So he gave the HBCUs more money than any other administration, only to lose the election and this president come right back and cut all the money that he gave to the black colleges. You see what I'm saying? So, no, man. So we be saying white people don't have to be nice to us. They not our people. We want white people to treat us equally as they treat white people. They better not do no such thing. Who do that? What race does that other than us? We expect white people to equally treat us how they treat their white brothers. We have to be insane at this point in history. Our ancestors didn't want to eat at their restaurants. Our ancestors didn't want to go to their schools. They not go treat us the same. But it's so f***ed up now, we ain't gonna treat each other the same. So it's best we go over there and get better treated by the white folks, because our own kind gonna treat us worse. So I much rather get mistreated by white folks than to get done bad by my own kind. I expect that from them.
How do you feel about him running for president again?
I vote for him. Best president in the history of my lifetime. I'll vote for him again.
What is it that you really don't like about Biden besides taking away from the black colleges?
He put a in over the health department. He got a goddamn over the health and human services department. Then he went and gave them Chinese mother a bill. Bad as been getting done, he get them Chinese people a bill. And then y'all must forgot, Biden is the author in the legislator of the omnibus crime bill that created mass incarceration for black people in America. He the one said, I don't want my kids going to school with them. They forgot. But you know, we just like white folks, just Democrats, liberals. We like the gay party, the liberal party, the gay party. Yeah, the gay party. So I ain't with nowhere running except on YouTube and social media. I take that back, gay people. But yeah, nah, I don't want my political party.
Well, Charleston White, I appreciate you.
Oh man, this was a real interesting interview. But yeah, I enjoyed every moment and every minute of it.
Yes, very interesting, man, to say the least.
Yeah, already, man. Yeah, let your goatee grow, man. Let that shit there connect right there. You hear? Yeah.
I've had it like that before. It's been a while.
Already, man. Yeah, well, you take it easy, man. Say, man, shout out to Capone News. Yeah, Capone News, man. Already, man.
Thank you, man. It's been a pleasure.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you.
All right.